Yeah. Welcome.
Chrissy and I were sitting on the couch talking away. And then I went, oh my God, it's 5 o'clock.
Yeah. Kind of snuck up on us.
Oh my goodness.
But we had an awesome day.
Oh my gosh, you guys. I got to see my little Eleanor Ray, my newest great-granddaughter. And I got to see my Amelia.
She's so cute. They are so cute.
Oh, they are adorable.
Precious lights. I just was remembering that time when I think you were holding J3 and you said hi again.
Yeah.
Right? You said hi again. It's so cute. Which is
And that was before I even went to Sylvia's office.
Exactly.
And then I thought, like, why did I say that?
Yeah, that's the amazing and cool thing is that before we even have the philosophy, it's in our soul.
Yeah.
And you said
well,
that.
It is. It's in our spiritual DNA. God, I didn't mean to yell.
Exactly. And you have that cell memory because you and Johnny have had several past lives together.
Yeah. Yep.
How many have you had? Do you know?
Gosh, I don't know. At least 5 that I can think of offhand.
Hi, Sophia. Hi, Jennifer.
Hi,
Okay,
everybody. Man,
so-
it's storming. We are having thunder.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
kind of
Sammy.
neat. It was like a summer storm.
Yeah.
Kind of like those actually.
Yeah, it's very nice. It's kind of muggy though. I feel like I'm in Tampa.
Yeah.
Or Georgia.
So we had an amazing, and I know we kind of talked about it on Friday, but we had an amazing evening with Angus, virtual. That was super cool. And Angus came in through Vera to talk with us, and that was just an awesome experience for everyone that was there. And I was thinking about how when we started out years ago, and Angus first came through during the trances that you have with him, he had a very thick accent, very thick Scottish accent that he had kept from the Scottish life. And then it was interesting because for the first few number of years, he really had that. And then as time had progressed after that, it kind of like softened, but he still has the same inflections of his voice. Like you could still tell it's him, yeah. But his accent has kind of.
I have to really listen to.
It's gone down.
For some reason, I just can't listen again.
Well,
but even though I didn't listen before, but still, I don't know. I just don't. It's like, okay, that's over. Like, let's move on.
Yeah, and so what Vera's saying is that because I always audio record or video record the sessions, and then you're like, okay, yeah, no, it's okay,
I always say I'll do it, but then I'll say, oh yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah,
and still haven't done it.
And actually, this is great that you brought that up because it kind of goes into one of the things that we wanted to mention, which is psychic memory.
Oh, that's true. You guys, I always thought that I was really having trouble with my memory. I really did because my grandmother died, my paternal grandmother died of Alzheimer's. So I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm losing it. But then I realized whenever I was watching this psychic show and she said, I have psychic memory and that's short. I'm like, there it is.
I bet you felt a lot better.
Oh, I did. Hi, Tiff. Hi, Tack.
Hi, Stacy.
Stacy.
Yay. For all our friends.
Yeah.
But yeah, so now you know there's nothing wrong with you.
Yeah.
It's normal. Because how could you, that's keeping too much information.
Oh, I know. I learned that when I was doing hypnosis.
All those sessions.
No way.
How can you?
Especially when I was doing like a weekend and I had seven sessions. I was like busy from morning to night.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah. So then, yeah, of course you have to shove that
stuff
out because what are you going to do with it?
AKA psychic memory.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, Vera, is there anything else going on that everybody needs to know about? We have the Evening with Angus coming up, another virtual opportunity that you can be there, and that's going to be July 18th, I believe. You can check it out on our website, along with all the past lives and angels that we talk about is there at soulsenlightenment.com.
Yeah, exactly.
So you can check it out there. And, so I think that's about it. So, Vera, maybe we should first bring up that amazing testimonial that
Oh,
you
yeah.
got. And this is super cool.
What are we going to talk about today?
It's
Belief,
kind of
that's what it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Power of belief.
Yes, and
prayer.
this is like also for our...
This is really good.
Our, what do you call it? Our prayer chain, or list, I should say. Because you can read it. I don't want to read it.
Okay, I'll read it.
Because it just shows that the power of prayer, too, helps people.
It does.
You know? And you'll know why in a few seconds.
Exactly. Okay, so I'm going to start right here.
Yes. Oh, well, no, there's...
Starts over on the other page. Let's go looking.
Down there.
All right. Okay.
I just got this a couple of days ago.
All right. Hi, Vera. I want to let you know that I appreciate something you said in my reading in March. Okay, flip the page. You told me that I was going to have a good year. Having dealt with cancer the previous year, that was great news. Then during a visit to my doctor, my blood panel showed that my cancer marker went up, resulting in the need for a CT scan. I was so fearful of my cancer returning, but I kept telling myself that Vera told me that I was going to have a good year. I am with you and Christina every week. I really do feel like a part of your soul tribe. Your message is so inspirational and meaningful. That single sentence, along with meditations and manifestations, gave me hope. Today, I received my CT scan results. No signs of cancer. Thank you for helping me through a difficult time.
Soul Tribe is powerful because she was put on our prayer list. So there you guys go.
That is awesome.
And we had another testimonial, right? From that somebody got help from our prayer list. I can't remember what it was. We mentioned it.
It was her boyfriend. Didn't he have cancer?
Oh, that's right. It was Sharon.
Yeah, it was her boyfriend had cancer.
And it's in remission.
And it's in remission.
Yeah. Yep.
That is powerful.
It is.
Healing going on right there. But yeah, so the power of belief, because...
Yes, we are.
Talk about just an awesome affirmation. Mm-hmm. Because that's what she was using it like as well. It's like, nope, this Vera said I'm going to have a good year, and that's going to happen.
Plus, I told her you've had it. You did what you had to do, and you're done.
And that's the power.
Yeah.
Like you were saying, Tiffany was saying we are powerful. Absolutely. Because you're right, Vera. We have that power within us as a shard of God. Mm-hmm. We are creators ourselves.
Right.
And so, yeah, we are very powerful, and whatever we think, and this is one of the things that Vera's always told me about the power of the mind. You've always talked about that so much, and how whatever we are thinking, we manifest. Exactly. And so talk about a positive manifestation.
Yeah, that's why we have to be very careful with negative verbiage, especially about ourselves, because you always catch me saying I'm an idiot.
And you're not.
I know, but you just say things that just pop in your head and then I have to cancel it.
Right.
Right.
So what she's saying is saying cancel that is just a way of taking away the negative, like say self-remark in that case that we just made. And sometimes it could be just a thought. We don't say it out loud, but it's a thought. But it still carries weight. So we don't want to send ourselves a negative message.
Yeah.
We want
especially organ talk.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to tell them what organ talk is?
Well, say, for example, we had a minister at the office that kept saying, oh, they broke my heart. They broke my heart. Then she had a heart attack. So it's things like that you want to be able, or what's another one? What's the one with your mom when she broke her foot? It was because she was going too fast, but...
Yeah, I don't remember what
she kept saying something.
Oh, well, I remember when she was in a situation at the office, and she used to say, I'm sick and tired of it, and she got fibromyalgia, which is extreme fatigue and just pain all over. Yeah, aching is what I was really going to say. Yeah. And she had fibromyalgia really bad, but then she realized, okay, I've been saying I'm sick and tired of this. And she really turned it around. She got rid of it. Yeah. She didn't have to take any medication.
There's another one. Give me a break.
Oh, give me a break.
And then who was it that broke her foot? Somebody broke their foot.
Well, I know my mom did, so she might have been saying that.
Yeah, because I remember that one.
Yeah.
So you have to be very careful about that.
Be careful, Mom.
Break a leg is that's more positive though, because they use it in a positive connotation with because of the Broadway or when you're in theater, they always say break a leg.
Oh yeah, Tack was just saying. What about break a leg?
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's the one. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And then, or if we say I can't stand that, we talked about that one before, or.
But we're creators.
Right.
So.
Something's a pain in our neck.
Mm-hmm. And it's not something, it's someone.
Right. Exactly.
Or some situation, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Can you think of any other ones right now? Off the top of my head, let's see. There's many different things because all the different, like, even illnesses or even sometimes injuries, like you were just saying, can be from an emotional trauma that physically manifests. So that's another aspect of it too. That's kind of another subject.
And then, but breast cancer also is supposed to be that you can't get things off your chest.
Right.
You know, you're holding things too close.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
Hey, Eric.
Okay. So, let's see.
Making my blood boil.
Oh, yeah.
You're
that's
driving me
true.
crazy.
Or,
How many times do parents say that? You're driving me crazy, or
Yeah.
you're crazy to the kids.
Or I can't stomach that. Mm-hmm. That's not good. Or that's making me sick. Don't do that one.
Yeah, you
either.
said that one already.
Oh, did I do that one?
I'm sick and tired.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah. Sick and tired of that. Okay. All right. But yeah, so we want to be careful to watch what message we're sending to ourselves.
Right.
Cancel that. Sometimes we'll put our finger on our third eye and think of it like we're ejecting that
Negative tape.
Mm-hmm, exactly.
Yeah.
And then insert it with a positive thought.
Right.
I want to be healthy. I want to be successful. I want to, whatever it is, I want to have energy. I want to remember everything for my test. Whatever it is that you would like to manifest.
Yeah. Because I had a couple of twins that I did regressions for. And they were talking about, and it reminds me of Dylan sometimes, because they were saying that they were making something that they've never seen before. They were artists. And I'm going, well, it has to be something that you've seen before, or some part of it, because otherwise you wouldn't know what it was, or even if you don't know the name of it, because we've had so many lifetimes.
Exactly.
We've had other lives in other planets that don't make sense in this lifetime, but it makes perfect sense over there, right?
Right.
So yeah, so that's pretty interesting too.
Okay.
Hi, Sharon.
So I had one little really cool it's like a testimonial that I wanted to share from Jenny.
Oh, okay.
And she's
so sweet.
She is. And we sent Jenny a seraphim angel, and it was just really cool to hear back from her, because she was saying that the seraphim angel was glowing with light. And I was so excited because that's not in the description of this angel, but that's exactly what seraphim angels do. And so I wanted to just show you a picture really quick of the seraphim angel so you can kind of get a visual. But the seraphim angels, they are healers. They heal with, it's almost like a tone.
Mm-hmm. I love that.
Yeah, a tone. And they're like prism colored almost. It's kind of a really cool thought. So this is the seraphim angel. Now, of course, she's not prism colored. I made her look like a person because I wanted her to look like an angel. But I just thought it was neat. I don't know if you can see the glow in her face, but it was really cool because I was trying to make her look glowing. And I just loved that Ginny had said that. But the seraphim angel can help you with tones, and they bring up your energy vibration, which is something that, to create joy, to bring us out of fear and negativity, especially with what's going on right now in our country. There's a lot of unrest, and there's a lot of fear, a lot of anger. There's a lot of things going on, negative emotions, and so one of the angels that can help is you can ask when you're going to bed at night for your seraphim angel to come to you, and you might not hear it with your ear, but your soul ear, which is a great term that you told me.
Well, I found that with hypnosis, though, because I've always known about a third ear, but I always thought there has to be a third ear as well, because that hearing, it has a lot to do with your past life too.
Yeah, it
and
makes
the experience
sense.
of it, and using all of your senses. Yeah,
it makes sense because we see things with our third eye, right? And so, of course, we would hear things with our third ear, too. That makes perfect sense.
Because sometimes you don't hear what is actually happening, but you're hearing it from a past life. I had a client that she called me and said, she goes, did you have like church chimes going on around the time that we did? And I said, no, there's no churches by the office. And she played it to me, and you can hear church bells that there is no church bells. But it was part of her past life.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a question.
Wow, I just got a different past life for this lady.
Okay, you write that down.
For a birthmark.
But that's pretty fascinating because that happened during her regression. And obviously, when our spirituality rises, we thin that veil.
Right.
And so
or when we're in meditation or when we're doing anything.
that veil is thinner, but it was so thin that the church bells from her past life.
You could hear it.
Okay,
and
that's
I go,
cool.
you didn't, but back then we didn't know how to splice. And it was an audio, those cassette tapes that nobody knows what they're for nowadays.
Yeah,
but yeah.
Really. Wow. Yeah. That is cool.
So Roxanne is saying that in Hawaii they have a march. They have marches going on all over the place. Yeah.
Yeah.
But sometimes people go in there that don't belong.
Yeah, we've been seeing some of that going on. That's what people are speculating that are I don't even know what official that he was, but that's what a lot of people are saying, that's happening because the individuals that were arrested were all from out of state. I mean, in this particular night. Right. I think it was last night is what it was.
Exactly. So, they just want to go in there and start trouble and make it worse than what it should be, because it should be peaceful.
Yeah.
Because that's what Martin Luther King talked about, and that's how he got things done.
Right.
So...
But yeah, so I just wanted to finish up. You can ask that seraphim angel to come to you and to comfort you, to elevate your vibration, so that when you wake up in the morning, you are feeling more, whether it's positive, whether it's more energetic, and more renewed and recharged. Because sometimes it's hard.
It is. It's challenging.
We're all going through difficult situations and different challenges, and it could be just your energy.
Hi, Jean. Is it L?
Ways.
Yeah.
Jean, yes.
Welcome.
But I just wanted to add to your conversation about the change in what you could hear in the tape. Mm-hmm. One time we were doing a trance with Angus, and during a session, after I do an induction, which is just so that you can relax, of course. You don't need it, but it's just to relax before...
I need it. I want to relax. I mean, I don't ever get to do meditations that much.
But when Vera is having a session, she's describing what she's seeing on the other side. And so you were talking about you were going into this like inner chamber, if you will, where Angus was, and you were going to be talking with him. And when you went into the chamber, you could hear the static on the tape drop down to a low hum, like you couldn't hear it. And then when you came out of the room, I guess, or chamber at the end of the session,
I don't remember
it went back up. It was just this, you know how you hear static on a tape?
Yes, yeah.
It was like that.
Oh.
And it came through in the audio tape.
Now that I want to listen to.
Yeah, I don't even know which one it was.
Oh, well.
But I just wanted to share. That's so fascinating how that can happen.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's fascinating. Mm-hmm. The power that we have, we don't realize.
Exactly.
We really don't. And Angus is always saying that. Well, even Francine used to say, Sylvia's spirit guide, that if we realized our power, we could fly.
I want to try that.
I know. But then there goes the belief. We're going like, well, come on now. We really can't. Because our logic our logical mind wants to come in and intercede and go, wait a minute.
Yeah.
And then that takes away from what you can really do.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's so interesting.
It is.
Because
our energy.
On the other side.
Oh, we definitely do in our dream, but she meant like we could just fly around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because how much of the human brain do we really use? It's a very
1%.
Yeah,
no, I'm joking.
Can you imagine?
Right, not much.
It's something that's really small.
Mm-hmm.
So if we could access all of it, we could heal our own wounds. I bet all kinds of
Well,
things.
that's what they did with the Aborigines. Remember I told you about that one? What was that one book?
Oh.
But there was a past life that somebody had gotten, and they were on a walkabout, and they broke their leg. And it was healed with whoever was with them in that walkabout patched it up with mud. Just put mud around it, and they waited for a few minutes, and then he could walk.
Wow.
Yeah. This was a past life that he had gotten.
That's amazing.
And he's just going, he goes, that just blows me away. He goes, he felt it break, and he's like, it was broken.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And he goes, and then they did something to my leg with mud. And he goes, and I just waited because I knew it would be fixed. And then we started walking.
Wow.
I know.
So
there's a lot of things that we're not told so that we don't think we have this power.
That's for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really cool. Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Were you ready to share the birthmark?
Sure. Abigail
Okay, let's go find Abigail.
Tarnowski.
All right, let's go find Abigail. Maybe I'll just read her question off your head. Is that okay? So I have to go find her?
Just don't read my answer.
I'm not going to do
I'm
it.
joking.
Okay, Abigail. I have a heart-shaped birthmark on my wrist. That was easy.
Hello. Yeah. I don't know how many I've gotten of those, but that's okay because everybody's different. And the first past life I got for some reason, because I said church bells, I got that they were belonged to a church. I mean, was involved in the church, was a priest or a monk or something. Yeah, it was amazing. But the first thing that I got for you, Abigail, was that you were a jeweler, or people that made jeweler. Mm-hmm. And it was in Paris, but it was around the time of, is it Picasso? It was where when all the guys were hanging out, Picasso and all the famous artists were, kind of hanging out. And there was this one street or one place that everybody would congregate.
I'd love to go
and
there.
His jewelry store was like right next door to wherever they congregated.
Oh, neat.
So they would go in there and he would make, well, you were a male in that lifetime. You would make custom-made watches and custom-made bracelets for the people. And they were so unique and beautiful.
Wow.
That he really started making a name for himself.
I love it.
So that's why you have the heart on the wrist, because that was...
Oh, that's neat.
Yeah, and you were doing something that you loved, and it really gave them joy to see that they really loved the product that he was... Because everyone was different. He never made the same one twice.
That's cool.
Yeah.
See, isn't that's the beauty, isn't it? About doing something that you really love.
Yeah.
Because then you create something that makes people so happy.
And in the priest life, when you were in charge of that one cathedral, whenever you would marry someone, you would put like a rope or something around to tie them, like they did in the olden days. Yeah.
Right.
So that was part of that too.
Together.
Yeah. So that it was
cool.
just stuff that you brought. You just wanted to remember the joy and the love that you had before.
That's neat.
Whenever you were, because it was beautiful, but it was practical, right?
Exactly. That's really cool. Was there anything else, Vera, that you wanted to tell?
No, that's
our friends.
It. Yes,
Okay,
I know.
yeah.
I know.
All right. I think that's it for today then, huh?
Yes.
All righty. Well,
you guys stay dry.
Yeah. And just hope you have a great week, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah, we hope you enjoyed it. Elgene, come back.